Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football back here at Hamby Stadium with the head coach of the Tyler Legacy Red Raiders, Coach Joe Willis, after a 21-7 win over Mesquite to improve to 2-3 in district and keep you guys' playoff hopes alive. I know it wasn't the most aesthetically pleasing win in the world, but I know you'll take the win every day, right?
Oh, absolutely, and I was, super proud of our kids tonight, the way they played, especially our defense. Our guys up front did a great job. We held a good offense, that scored 33 points last week to 7 points tonight, and really made them score 2 or 3 times, down here, hadn't gotten off the field and had a couple of penalties that kept drives alive. But just super impressed with our guys and the intensity they brought tonight. Of course, our season doesn't stop here. We got another game on Saturday, so it's going to be a tight turnaround. We got some injuries. We got to get, some guys healthy. But other than that, really pleased with the enthusiasm and our energy our guys are playing with.
Garfield thought, he committed to Kansas today. I could tell from the press box he's a special player. He made a lot of plays. He's just one of many difference makers on your defensive line. Since he committed today, kind of a big day for him. What can you tell folks about him? What kind of player he is?
He's a dynamic player, obviously got a great motor, and you saw that tonight. Got in there, caused a couple of turnovers, got to the quarterback several times. When he didn't sack him, he affected his throws. But that's the kind of player Garfield is. Kansas got a great one in him. He's a long kid with a lot of motor to him. He showed that off tonight. He's been working really hard to get his nutrition and things like that right, and he's doing it the right way. So super pleased with his effort tonight.
Tonight, how do you feel like your kids handle the weather? We're in Texas, and some of these kids aren't used to the cold temperatures. You haven't coached out in far west Texas. I know you've been in some cold games in your past history. How do you feel like your kids handle the weather tonight?
Well, honestly, I think our guys handled the temperature very well. Speaking of West Texas, old guy named Kent Jackson, who I coached with a long time ago, used to say hot grease, and I think that's what solved our problems tonight. Our guys came out with a lot of intensity, hot grease, so to speak, and really never noticed that the temperature affected us at all.
Offensively, Mesquite did a good job, I thought, trying to bottle up your running backs. They really tried to stack guys in the box and make you guys beat people with the passing game. As you move forward and hopefully get into the playoffs, how important is it for your passing game to continue to develop so defenses can play you more honest?
Yeah, and I think there's 2 things the passing game. One, you got to consider protection, and we got to get better in protection. Make sure we give Trent plenty of time. Our guys did that a couple of times tonight, and Trent was able to complete the balls down the field. The other part of that is, we've got to be a team that delivers body blows, really runs a lot of clock, keeps our defense off the field, and can just continue to grind. I thought our backs did a great job of that tonight. Even though they're met with an 8-man box and the free safeties coming down every play, they continue to run hard and finish runs. We do have to do a better job of converting some of those, and we have to do a better job of completing those balls down the field when we do throw.
You mentioned the short turnaround. You got a big game Saturday. Obviously, you guys control your own destiny. You win, you're in the playoffs. Like you said, short turnaround. How important are these next couple of days, and how do you adjust your schedule to allow your kids time to get treatment and get healed up, but also get your game plan installed for Mesquite Horn?
I think that's a great question, especially when you're on a 5-day turnaround. You got to get back and get to work, but the other thing, you do have to recover. So with our guys, we're going to take a day tomorrow to make sure that the recovery's right, get in the weight room, move around a little bit, and then spend a little bit of time in the film room. This is obviously a team that we had already prepared to play. That game was canceled early in the year, but it was canceled on Friday. So we'd already gone through game plan. Our guys are familiar with that game plan. But I think we get back, get healed up, watch a little film. We may do that 2 days, as a matter of fact, and then have 2 practices where we just polish. At this point in time in the season, if you haven't played physical and you're not ready for that, you're not going to get ready.
Question for you, Coach. It's a cold night. Are you a coffee guy? And if so, how do you take your coffee? Or are you more of a hot chocolate kind of guy?
I'm a 100% coffee on that. On a night like tonight, I'll just take it black, straight black. That's the way I like it. If it's morning time, I might put a little creamer in there, but not like tonight. I like it straight black. We did a great job tonight, and it'd be a great way to celebrate.
Congrats on the win. Appreciate what we do for student athletes in the state of Texas, and good luck next week.